Whether or not you're new to TikTok advertising, one of the things you definitely want to know is how to see and manage your ad comments. To be quite honest, it's very easy if you're running a Spark ad because you'll see them under your post. But if you're running a regular TikTok ad, you may have to do a little bit of digging to be able to see those comments, and you definitely want to monitor all of those nasty comments you may get when advertising. My name is Justin, and I'm the founder of Voizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications to be one of the first to know about these cutting edge e-commerce marketing tips posted on the channel every week. So first and foremost, what you're gonna want to do is head over to ads.tiktok.com or tiktok.com/business. And then you'll want to log into your ads manager, which you can do so by clicking the button create now at the top right and then logging into your ads manager. Once you're logged in, you'll want to go to your ads manager. When you do so, this is pretty much the screen you're going to be greeted with. This is the TikTok ads manager dashboard. So the first part, which is how to access your comments, is going to be very simple. You'll simply want to hover around assets, and when you're on assets, you're going to see a drop down with comments. So click on that. Now, once you click on that, you're going to be able to see all of your TikTok comments, and then this is where it gets interesting. You'd be able to see the replies that you've made to any of these comments, the block users, the block words, etc. So what I also want to spend some time on is not to simply show you where to access these comments, because that's the easy part. It's what I just showed you right here. Even though it requires a little bit of digging, nonetheless, it's pretty easy to get to it. So what else can you do with these TikTok comments, and how can you monitor and make sure that you can almost automate the process of managing your comments? Because the truth is, if you have been advertising for a while or not, you may or may not know that you'll get a lot of nasty comments whenever running ads, whether it be on TikTok or on Facebook. So you want to make sure that you can moderate these comments and make sure that you only showcase the comments that are either positive or genuine questions that you can then use as an opportunity to reply to that. So if you're doing TikTok, then you could reply to these comments as a separate video, or simply reply to them text-wise. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, it would be the same thing essentially. You just want to reply down below under their comment. This shows that not only you're active, but you also care about your audience and that you're there to answer and respond back to them. So block words is a very interesting place where it's pretty straightforward. You can just go on add now and add any words which would be automatically blocked. So any of these words that would be found below one of your ads would automatically get flagged to TikTok and get deleted off of the comment section, at least hidden. So that way nobody else than you would be able to see that comment. So they would not show publicly. And then if you see somebody repeatedly commenting some bad stuff on your ads, then you can definitely block a single user, so that way they can never see your ads again or see any of your posts whatsoever. And lastly is replies, which if you find yourself repeating the same thing over and over again, which some people may ask the same questions about. As an example, what sizes do you guys offer with your products, or what models or what colors are available? So then you can add preset replies in this section, so that way you can just pull from these templates whenever responding back to any of your comments. So let's head back to TikTok comments right there, and then let's see, as an example, there is a comment right here that has not been addressed so far, and that happened within the past 7 days. Now, the TikTok algorithm is honestly miles ahead of the Facebook's. So on Facebook, it's much harder to find your comments. It's also much different when you want to answer your comments, because Facebook doesn't really tell you, is this a good or a bad comment? You don't really know, right? Whereas here, first of all, it tells you what is your response so far. So, okay, so far nobody else, basically if you have multiple team members, I can see that nobody else on my team replied to that comment or pinned, or nobody took action on that comment. So, okay, that's the first thing. Then TikTok says, is this, is the sentiment positive or negative for that comment? It says it's a positive comment. So, okay, cool. Let's take a look at that in a second. Then it tells you, does that comment contains a question? No, it's not a question. So, okay. Also, there's nothing for me to respond back in terms of a question, but I could still interact with that comment. And then what type of ad is that comment running on? So a native ad. Perfect. Status, public. That's awesome. How many replies or likes are there on that singular comment? None so far. So it gives you a lot of information before you even see that comment. And then again, in this case, we have not linked the TikTok ad account from which we're running ads to the ads manager. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you how to reply, but if you would want to reply, it'd be very simple. You'd just be able to click on that right here and then reply. If you wanted to pin that comment as an example at the top, you just click on it and it would automatically pin that comment. Now, as I showed you earlier, this is your list of blocked users. They make it pretty easy, as you know, if I'm looking from this right here and I did not like that comment, TikTok would probably say the sentiment is somewhat negative around that comment, and I could just hit block straight away. So let's click on view details. When you click on view details, you'll be able to click play and actually view the ad from which it's actually running on there. You'd also be able to hit preview, which I am not going to do right now because it shows you a QR code essentially on screen. And on that QR code, you can scan with your phone. It would automatically open up your TikTok app and bring you to the ad, which is very smart, by the way. So it's an easy way for you if you're on the go, or as an example, like me in this case, who I may have the account logged in on my personal phone, but it's not linked to my ad account on my computer. So what I could do is open up my phone, simply look at the screen, you know, put the phone on the screen. It would scan the QR code, open up the TikTok app and show me exactly what ad and what the comment is on that post. And then again, right here, what I can do is, even though it's not linked, I could simply like that comment. And then what the person says, actually, to do the translation, this is a French comment, but what the person says right there is, I love it. It looks comfortable, which is, you know, cool. That's a great comment. It's the type of comment we want to display under our ads. So if I had been on my phone, I could have again scanned that QR code right there after hitting preview right here, and I could have pinned that comment right there or responded back to it. But in this case, I'm just simply going to like it to make sure that, you know, the user is acknowledged and that anybody else viewing the ad may see that, okay, you know, we've liked that comment, it's liked by the creator, so they can see the little tag behind that comment. And then TikTok also makes it very easy to filter. So you can either filter by ad group, or so basically by the current ad sets that are currently running. So let's say you have different audiences, you can filter the comments by that. You can also do so by specific ads. So that way you can see below a specific ad, you know, what type of comments are actually displayed. And then you can see the status. So as an example, I could see any comments that have been hidden. Take a look at those. I could see basically what else, you know, which ones have had, like, we've replied to, essentially which one are negative versus positive comments, which are questions. And then essentially from these filters, it would allow you to easily delete, let's say batch delete all negative comments that could be on your ads, and also batch respond back to all the comments that may be questions. So I am going to leave down below in the description a link to a TikTok article that shows you exactly the sort of step-by-step that I've went through in today's video, and even more as to what can you play with the filters on that specific page when it comes to managing your TikTok ad comments. Now, if you're an e-commerce brand or store owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I invite you to click on the first link in the description down below to book in a very short 15-minute demo call with our team. On that call, we'll take a look at your brand and see if you're a good fit for our e-commerce marketing program. And if that's the case, we'll help you scale and achieve your targets. Worst comes to worst, you'll just leave the call with a free action plan to implement on your own. Make sure you also check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, like the one we've had on taking a look at your Facebook ad comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.